Hello my dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the video whose topic is EURUSD and GBPUSD Technical Analysis. Today is 15th of November 2021. I'm a Dukascopy community member. It is a beautiful community of the traders. You can join it. The description has the links. And I'm not an employee of Dukascopy. All the views or opinions or the trading ideas that I'm going to discuss in this video are of my own. As the name of the topic suggests, that we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar, but we will also be carrying out the technical analysis of the other major pairs. Apart from the major pairs, we are also going to discuss about GBPJPY and a few other minor pairs along with Brent oil and the commodities like gold and silver. We will also have a look at the cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoin against the US dollar. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading, and we will try to ignore the fundamentals because I know already that every piece of information which is fundamental in nature is already priced into the charts. So we'll try to follow only the charts only for our analysis. In this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts and we'll try to find out the major key levels for all the pairs that we are going to see, and how we can use those levels to trade from them. If you're new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to the channel's home page and then in the playlist search for the profitable candlestick patterns and one another playlist which is named as profitable chart patterns is there. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this session. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is only for your information or knowledge purposes. You have to do your own research before you put your money on the line. This was the standard introduction about me and what we are going to see in the video. Before we proceed with the charts, I want you to go through this risk disclaimer, the risk that is associated with trading in the financial markets. Please pause your video here for some time and go through this risk disclaimer completely, understand it, and then only proceed further with the video. Alright, after the risk disclaimer, I want you to have a look at the dollar index first. This is the daily chart of the dollar index. It actually gives us an idea as to how the other currencies are performing against the dollar, or you can say what is the broad view of the market about the US dollar, how is it performing as per according to the other currencies. So right now you can see that the daily chart of dollar index is showing us a red candle, and yesterday, or you can say on Friday, it opened higher but closed lower, and today it is on the verge of, not on the verge of, but it has already broken below the low of that day's candle, which was at around 94.94. Now today the price has made a low of 94.92, and we are actually expecting the price to drop to 94.78 before the fresh buyers emerge here. If you can see that previously this type of thing happened near 94.50, the price began to go lower and broke the support of 94.13 and even made a low of 93.82 on this 8th of November. But immediately after that, the buyers emerged and pushed the price back to 94.78. Now, my friends, similar situation can happen here also. Okay, these two candles may be seen as a pullback. So when we see a pullback, we switch to the lower time frames. And here, last time, we had drawn this channel by joining these highs. And when the channel was broken, we could see that the uptrend had resumed. Similar thing, we can do it here also. This was the highest place, this was the channel, this was the low. So this can be seen as a pullback, and when this pullback is over, the price closes higher than this falling channel, you can say that the uptrend in the dollar is resumed or the fresh buyers have emerged. But till the time it is not closing higher than this falling channel, you cannot be sure that the price has resumed its uptrend. So right now 94.78 is the support for the price, and 95.68 is going to be the resistance for the price till the time it is there. If you have a look at the euro, I always said that this falling channel's support line will keep on acting as a support when the price meets this area here. And now this is acting as a support. On Friday it acted as support, and on Thursday also it was a support. So here is the resistance 1.1495, which was the previous support. The price closed past it in a very decent manner, and thereafter it has not tested that level as the fresh resistance. So maybe when the price goes to 1.1495 area, it will act as a good resistance, and sellers may emerge to push the price back to 1.1370, which is a decent support in the past, and now I am expecting that level to act as a good support this time also. But on the contrary, if 1.1495 does not act as a support and the price continues up, then 1.1529 is going to be the next area of resistance. And see, here it is a confluence. Here we have a confluence of two resistances, that is this horizontal level and this falling channels resistance line, which will be observed on 18th of November if price meets this area, or price is at 1.1530 area on 18th of November. So you have to keep an eye on this. If you see the price going here, then one can open a short position with a small stop loss higher than 1.1530 and targeting 1.1495 and 1.1370 as the targets to the downside. Talking about the GBPUSD, my friends, GBPUSD is already at the resistance. Now 1.3424 was the resistance. The price made actually an intraday high of already 1.3439, which is much higher than 1.3424. And if the price closes higher than 1.3424 today, then price may also test this falling channel's resistance line as the fresh resistance, and if it breaks through that to the upside, then 1.3609 will be exposed in this market. On the contrary, if we see that today the price does not close higher than 1.3424, then again 1.3303 is going to be the next level of support, or you can say next target to the downside. But seeing the bullishness today in the market, and also it has broken the high of day before yesterday, or you can say Thursday's candle, that is 10th of November. So expect the price to gain more. I think it will cover at least this opening week of this candle at least, which is at around 1.3476. So right now for the price, the next resistance is 1.3609, which is horizontal in nature, and we have a dynamic resistance which is going to meet the price today at around the level of 1.3535, and on the lower side we have a support at 1.3303 in the GBPUSD. Talking about the Australian dollar, we were bearish in this market, but 0.7289 area has held as a good support, and now the price is going toward 0.7378 area, but I am still expecting 0.7378 area to act as a good resistance. In fact, I am expecting this falling channel's resistance line to hold, because I am not very bullish on the Australian dollar now, but looking at the this um, this trajectory of the price, I think the price may get resistance on this confluence of resistance which I had marked around 0.7378. And also you see how the price keeps on acting as 10 periods and 20 periods moving averages. They act as a magnets, and they're trying to pull the price towards them, and after that price meets 10 or 20 periods moving average, the price will be rejected. That is what my expectation is, or 0.7378 is the area where it will get rejected. This is my expectation. Also, if you throw your Fibonacci retracement levels from this high of this area here to this low, you will see the price is already meeting 23.6, which I'm not expecting to hold, but yes, 38.2% and 50% is what I'm expecting to hold, or maybe at 61. But right now this falling channel is going to act as a resistance, so let us see what happens in the future. As of now, looking at the horizontal price action, then 0.7378 is the resistance and 0.7289 is the support in this market. Or maybe we can adjust to this area here. 0.7375 area, expect this area to act as a good resistance today. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, my friends, New Zealand dollar is also acting on the similar lines. Now, in fact, it has come again within this channel which was falling here. Now, the next level of resistance for this market is 0.7074, and the support is still being provided by this falling channel support line now. And this was actually a red channel. If you see, red channel which we had marked by joining these two highs and this low here. Now the price had come within that channel, but on Friday it has closed again higher than that channel. Now that channel's resistance line is acting as a support, so expect this channel's resistance line to act as support every time the price meets this channel's resistance line here. And also 0.7075 is the next area of resistance here in this market. If you switch to 4-hour, you will see that on 4-hour the price has already given us a bullish engulfing or something, and now it is showing us that the price is going back to 0.7074 in this market, where it may get rejected because of these lows that have been broken, have never been tested. So it may get tested as a fresh resistance, or otherwise price may continue towards this area of resistance here, which is being provided by this falling channel's resistance line on the 4-hour. Talking about USDCHF, USDCHF I was expecting to rise, but maybe because of sell-off in the dollar, maybe it is going to pull back also. All right, so this rise has been from here till here, so why not to throw your Fibonacci? This is a great tool to know till what price level the retracement is possible. So here I wanted to remove these levels. All right, so these are the three important levels that we are going to keep an eye on, and rest all is clutter, so we will just remove those clutters. And how we can extend fixed right side? No, extend right side. So yes, so this is how it seems, and we are now expecting the price actually to hold 38.2%, or if not, if it does not hold 38.2%, you see how 50% aligns itself with these two highs here and these lows here. So this may be a very good area of congestion, or you can say an area of inflection also for the price, because it aligns with the 50% retracement. So expect the price to drop to 0.9169, which may act as a very good support for the price and push back, and the buyers may be able to push back the price to 0.9241, which is the recent high here. Not 0.9241, which was the recent resistance, but this high here, which is now 0.9237. So use your tools along with other horizontal resistances and supports, and this can be a very great tool, actually, Fibonacci, in your arsenal. So use this tool here. You see how buyers will have more reasons to open their positions here, and in fact they'll have even more reasons to open position here. There are three reasons to open the buy position. One is this horizontal resistance, which may now act as a support, 0.9150. Okay, then this is 61.8% of retracement, Fibonacci retracement, and then this is the broken channels resistance line, which may now act as a support if the price meets this area here. Talking about the USDJPY, a bearish engulfing on the daily candle that was given by on the Friday may see some follow through today, and the price may drop to 113.25 in this market. Till the time the price does not close higher than this falling channel's resistance line, we cannot be sure of going to 114.70. But yes, this seems like a consolidation before an up move. So this is a formation of flag and a pennant. I think flag, pole and a flag formation. So anytime the price breaks above this falling channel, I think 114.70 and even higher prices will be possible till 118.60 in this market. But right now support for the market is 113.25 and the resistance is at 114.70 in this market. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, this seems like a follow-up, at least till now. 16 hours and 50 minutes are pending in this days, but the next support from this drop seems to be 1.2493, and on the higher side we have a resistance at 1.2586 in this market. If you see on even 4 hours, we don't have any support or resistance on the way. The next support is at 1.2493 only, and the next resistance is at 1.2586 only here in this market. If we talk about the Brent crude oil, then 80.18 is the next definite support for this market, and 83.44 is the next resistance. If you switch to 4 hour, let us have a look at the 4 hour. Okay, on the 4 hour there is a congestion in the price action here around 81.75 area. From here the price actually can go anywhere, but expect some support or buying in near 80.18 and expect a sell off near 83.44 in this market. Euro GBP is already in the zone of buy. If the buyers do not emerge at 0.8523 and the price breaks below this level, then 0.8476 will be exposed in this market. On the contrary, if we see a buyers emerging here, if we see the buyers emerging here at the current levels or near 0.8523 levels, then we can also witness 0.8558 in this market again, and closing above 0.8558 will expose 0.8595 in this market. Talking about GBPJPY, I don't know why it seems like that the bulls are trying to take control of the market. You see how the price closed at 152.72 on Friday, but it opened higher at around 153.01 today. Okay, and now the price has already made not actually opened at 152.83 and has made an intraday high of 153.01. A break in 153.01 will expose 153.72, so there is a possibility of 70 pips movement at least today to the upside, but we need a 4 hourly closing higher than 153.01 at least. So yes, any closing of 4 hourly candle above this high of today will expose 153.72. Why I'm saying above the high of today? Because this high is in line with these three highs. This high of this candle was 153.00, this high was 153.00, and this high was 153.00, and today's high was 153.01. So that means the buyers want to push the prices higher, but the sellers are there. But if they are able to manage a close higher than 153.00 on the 4 hour chart, then sellers will have to give way to the buyers to push the price back to 153.72. Now why I'm saying 153.72? Because this was the high here and here, and also this was the 50% of the recent down move that the price has made. So expect at least 153.72 to be reached in this market before the price moves lower. On the contrary, if it does not do so and the price gives a 4 hourly closing below 152.66, then it will expose this 100% retracement to 149.22 in this market. Talking about the CHFJPY seems to be holding as of now, and now the support is at 123.47 and the resistance is at 124.36 in this market, and this falling channels resistance line will always be acting as a resistance for the price, which is dynamic in nature whenever the price meets this area. Talking about the euro against the Australian dollar, the price is actually now at the confluence of two, not the confluence, but it is at the price mark of 1.5601. The price has made an intraday low of 1.5597. Actually I am expecting this area to hold as a fresh support, but looking at the price action of Friday, it seems very less likely that this level will hold, and now I am expecting the price to go back to 1.5275 in this market. But right now the price is trading at support, so we cannot say anything. Support for the price is 1.5601 and the resistance is 1.5696 area here. Talking about the Euro New Zealand, and there seems to be an indecision in the price action. The support is still at 1.6080. The price is trading near to the resistance of 1.6305 here, and looking at somewhat a bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar. It seems like a bearish engulfing on Friday's candle. It's suggesting that there is a lot of supply at 1.6305 area. So every time price goes there, it will be meeting with the fresh sellers, and the support is at 1.6080. So buyers will emerge near 1.6080. Talking about gold, gold looks like from the time of opening, it has opened actually higher today, and now it seems like going down towards 1828. One important thing, my friends, to notice here is that on the weekly chart of gold, you can see that the gold has closed last week very bullish, and it has closed that week above this falling trend line, or you can say triangles, the resistance line. And now the price may go back to 1828 to test it as a fresh support. Okay, this is one thing. On the another thing is that from this rise here, if you throw the Fibonacci, then I'm expecting 23% and 38% to hold. So that is also in line with 1828 levels. So expect, my friends, this level to hold as a very good support for the price. And from here 1828, expect a lot of buyers to emerge in this market to take this market high in the long term. So gold prices are expected to rise in the near future, but the zone of demand, the zone of demand is near 1828 to 1830 levels. This is what my expectation is looking at the chart. And the zone of supply is at 1868 to 1870 area, and after that 1908 and 1950 in this market. Talking about the silver, on the similar line, silver is also expected to have a demand near 24.81. Right now the price is dropping, but expect the demand to pick up near 24.81. Why? Because this inverse head and shoulder has been broken, and now this level is what I am expecting to act as a neckline, or you can say now the broken neckline, and now it may act as a support, and this area may attract buyers to push the prices higher. But if it fails to act as a demand zone, and the price is able to give a closing below 24.81 on the daily candle, it will be very bearish for the silver, and then the price may be even going to drop to 23.73 in this market. Swiss index is performing nicely, has given us a very good close on Friday. Today I am expecting the price to reach 12,572 in this market, and if it breaches 12,572 and gives us a closing higher, then it will open up the ways to 14,284 in this market. On the contrary, if the price comes back below 12,444 area here, not 12,444, this level of 12,452 area, and gives us a closing below this, or the price gives us a closing below this low of 12,288, then it will expose the way to 12,066, and then 11,859 and 11,277 to the downside. So yeah, it has to be, it is a very crucial time actually for the Swiss index. A close above 12,572 is essential for an uptrend to resume. Talking about EURUSDCHF, is trading right on the resistance and support. Actually the next support is 1.504, and the next resistance is at 1.0604, and the price is right now trading at a support zone 1.0535 was it. GBPCHF is trading within the support and resistance of 1.2279 and 1.2411 respectively. Expect the price to consolidate here for some time before it makes its fresh move, which in most probable scenario is going to be downward. So the next target for the price will be 1.2279 if it gets a rejection at around 1.2411 levels again. So looking at the EURUSD, it seems like it is still consolidating between the resistance of 1.4441 and the support of 1.4295. Till the time it does not break between the supports and resistance, we cannot be sure where the price is going. So I would request you to wait for the next move. It may be headed higher or lower depending upon it closes below 1.4295 or higher than 1.4441. So just stay away from this market. Last but not least, the Bitcoin is headed higher today. 68,932 I think is the mark which buyers will try to challenge today, and this may offer some resistance although, but the support will be provided by 63,493 level. So this is very important level here, and we are actually expecting a close higher than 68,932, which will open the way for 74,747. So till the year end, I think we are expecting 85,200 to be achieved, and still there are 45 trading days to go till then. 45 trading days. Yes, 45 trading days will definitely get to 85,200 if it does not give us a major breakdown to the downside. So with this, I am done with the technical analysis for today, my friends, and you just keep an eye on those levels which I have told you. I just hope that you got the idea about the resistance and support levels, and uh, all I want to say is that please keep in mind to not to risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade, because if you are learning technical analysis and you want to apply it, you don't want to risk more. You want to risk more only when you become a professional trader, and believe me, if you become a very good trader, you will not be able to risk, or you will not be willing to risk more than 1% on your capital. So make it as a habit of yours of not risking more than 1% of your capital. Otherwise, you will lose all your capital during the learning process only. So just keep in mind that you are not going to risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you will enter a trade only and only if you have a potential to make profits of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. Okay, this is a very good habit. Good risk to reward ratio keeps you in a very good position to be consistent in this market. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section. I highly encourage you to leave your suggestions or comments in the section. Your comments can be of any type, and please consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the DuCasCopy Forex community. There are so many good tools for the Forex traders that can help you in your trading. And last but not least, I wish you a happy and a profitable day and week. Thank you very much for sparing time to watch this video. Don't forget to smash that like button which is below the video. And yes, you can share it with your friends, family members, those in need of learning technical analysis. Yeah, peace.